Hey coach, welcome to the mini course How to Choose a Profitable Niche as a Coach and Earn 10K per month. I decided to create this course because every day I meet talented people who have the competences of a coach, expert and trainer, but do not earn literally anything. As a result, such coaches give up their practice and go to the something they do not dream of. My name is Dmitry. I'm a business coach for coaches and I teach coaches, mentors and experts to earn from 10K per month without running after clients and wasting time on free sessions that bring nothing. In this mini course, I will help you take the first steps to earning from 10K per month, namely choosing a profitable niche. You will work through such important questions as why you should choose a niche at all, why freedom is your business goal. You will develop your own rules of freedom. You will study 3 eternally profitable niches. You will apply IKIGAI model, determine your ideal client, use the gap model, check that you are really solving a real pain, and get 3 bonuses. The choice of niche directly affects how quickly you can reach a monthly income of more than 10K per month. I want you to understand right away, you don't have to choose a niche for life. You can change it using the tactics and exercises from this course as often as you want. Well, almost as often as you want. Let's agree that niche you choose and the end of this mini course will stay with you for at least 90 days and you will work with at least 10 clients with a high ticket during this time. This way you will definitely understand whether you make a mistake in your choice or not. In the next video I will tell you how to use this mini course. Hey coach! This mini course consists of videos and exercises. In order for you to complete the entire course qualitatively, you need to watch the videos and complete them one by one. You cannot jump back and forth in the hope that everything will work out anyway. This mini course is structured in such way to lead you to your profitable niche as quickly as possible. Therefore, do not rush. Carefully watch all the videos and complete all the exercises. The exercises will have specific instructions on what to do, so that other members of our community and I can help you speed up. Be sure to follow the instructions and publish the results in the community. In addition, these publications will help you move up the belts within the community and you will get access to the next courses faster. Each new belt gives you access to a new course. In the next video, I will tell you why you need to choose a niche. Hey coach, I know you are tormented by doubts. Why should I choose a niche at all if I am good at everything and can coach the widest possible audiences? And I do believe that you are good at everything and have heard this not only from your parents and family, but that doesn't mean you should help people in everything you are good at. Every coach goes through self-sabotage and avoids choosing a niche. I have met coaches with 10, 20 years of experience who still have not decided on a niche. They think that by choosing one niche, they will refuse all other clients. The truth is that without a niche, you attract no one. Remember that coaching is not for sale. Guaranteed results are for sale. Clients do not buy coaching from you for the sake of coaching, but come to you for a solution to a specific problem. And if you solve all problems at once, no one comes to you. If you do not clearly say who and how you help, they simply do not understand why to talk to you. Choosing a niche is not a limitation, it is a focus. It is the focus that makes you a magnet for the right people. When you have a niche, you stop being just another coach and become an expert that people come to for a specific result. See how the niche works. Instead of I help people become better, you can say I help managers from IT companies learn how to delegate and stop picking and choosing. When you know your niche, you know your client, you understand their language, values, fears, and desires. You don't guess, you know exactly who needs you. A niche helps you focus on a specific pain. By solving a specific pain, you help your clients get specific results. Without a niche, you are just guessing what they need. With a niche, you know exactly what to talk about, what offers to make, and why you are the solution your clients are looking for. When you work in a niche, you can easily create a program that will hit the mark and sell for a lot of money. You no longer position yourself as a 60-minute coaching session, but, for example, say in 6 weeks you will create a delegation system, leave the operating, and stop snapping at the team. This is a specific result, and clients pay well for results. Everything starts with the right choice of your niche. By choosing a niche, you stop being one of a million universal coaches and become a specialist in a specific niche. In a narrow segment, an expert always wins over a general coach. You become that coach and this is what opens the doors to big money. People are ready to pay a lot if they feel that you understand them, you have already helped people like them, and you know the path to the results. The more precise the niche, the higher the trust. And the higher the trust, the higher the price. No one will argue with the price of a neurosurgeon because he is not just a doctor but a specialist in precise pain. And so as soon as you choose a niche, you start playing in a different league. Now let's understand the difference between a niche and a market. It's very important that you understand what a market is and what a niche is. A market is a broad category of potential customers who have a specific need or demand for a specific product or service. The market is all the people who could, in theory, benefit from what you have to offer. Markets can be very large and include a wide range of clients. For example, coaching market includes anyone interested in personal growth or professional development. Markets are often very heterogeneous and may include different niches with different desires, problems, and buying behaviors. Since the market is a broad category, competition is always high. Many coaches can offer similar results, so it's very difficult to stand out. A niche, on the other hand, is a specialized segment within a broader market. A niche focuses on specific audiences with specific needs, preferences, and problems. Essentially, a niche is a narrow piece of the market that your product or service is aimed at. Niches are distinguished by their narrow focus. For example, within the coaching market, a niche might be health coaching for busy professionals. A niche involves working with a specific group of clients, allowing you to tailor your program, advertising, and offering to the unique needs. Since niches are more specialized, competition is lower here than in the general market. This allows you to quickly take the position of an expert, attract ideal clients, and earn more, much more. And your first task is to make a new post in our community and write in which market you are currently coaching people. If you are already working in some niche, indicate it too. To do this, make a new post, select a task, and write, I'm a coach and insert the market and the niche in the empty space. It is important now to record where you work so that after the course you can evaluate your transformation yourself. In the next video, we will look at your goal in coaching. Hey coach, let's talk about your goal in coaching, namely your goal in business. Because coaching is a business, and the sooner you understand this and start treating coaching as your business, the sooner you will start earning 10K per month and more. Most coaches start with a dream. I want to do what I love, help people and make money from it. And they really do what they love, help people, but they don't make money. Instead of making money, they run after clients, offer something free, like sessions or webinars or both of them, and eventually turn into a salesperson and burn out. There is no freedom here. But freedom is not a side effect of a business. It is the very goal. Do what you love, help people, make money, and get high. What else can you dream of? Every coach wants to work with those they want to and not with those who came to the session today. Every coach wants to earn steadily and predictably and not on the principle of luck or bad luck. Every coach does not want to be tied to the calendar and Zoom 24/7. Every coach wants to have resources, money, time, energy for themselves, loved ones, and life. All of this can be achieved by the first step is to choose the right niche. If you have not laid freedom in the foundation of your business, it would not appear by itself. You will agree to all clients for the sake of money, burn out and get upset. That is why this mini course we look at the niche not just a way to earn money, but as a tool through which you will build a business around freedom and not around survival. Freedom is about conscious choice and systemic steps. In the second task, you need to calculate the cost of your freedom. The formula here is very simple. Freedom just a moment. Freedom equals desired lifestyle plus business reserve plus personal development. And all of this we have to divide with working hours per month. Like this. So let's go in order. Desired lifestyle. How much do you need per month to live calmly and comfortably, including housing, food, travel, family, entertainment, and health, of course? Let me just mark it like this. Business reserve. This includes taxes, advertising costs, your team, investments, and launching new businesses. And personal development is coaching, training, education, retreats, and everything that develops you. Look, in my program, I always use 10,000 euros as an example. 10,000 euros a month is money that really changes a person's life. So let's continue using 10K as an example. Now, you need to divide 10K euros by the number of working hours that you really want to work and you are not like forced to work. Let's say it is 4 hours a day, 5 days a week. That's 80 hours a month. So if you take, just a moment, if you take 10,000 and divide it by 80, then your hour is worth 125 euros per hour. You can achieve your goal by selling 80 hourly sessions a month for just 125 euros per session. But to do this with a conversion of 10%, you need to conduct 800 hourly free calls. Sounds like mission impossible. Or you can sell your program to 5 clients that give schools results for them for 2,000 euros. Or you can sell your program to 2 clients for 5k euros. If you sell coaching for 50 euros an hour, you are not making business, but you are making fatigue. If you don't know what you are selling and to whom, you will agree to any amount of money to survive. This is why the right niche and the right program gives you freedom. Now you need to calculate your level of freedom in euros per month and make a new post in the community, choosing the category of the tasks and indicating what you are striving for. In the next video, I will tell you about the rules of freedom in business. Hey coach, let's talk about the rules of freedom in your business. Freedom in business, especially for a coach, is not an accident. It is the result of systemic decisions that you make every day. To know when to say yes to and when to say no to, you need to develop your own rules and strictly follow them. Again, here is the same story as with a niche. The rules are not for life. Change them whenever you want. If you want to not just work, but live on your own terms, you need to follow your own rules. Now I will tell you about my rules. One important thing here is that coaching is not my main source of income and I'm not surviving because of coaching. This is why the rules are adapted to my reality. And my rules are as follows. So, number 1, I don't spend more than 4 hours a week on coaching. A week. I don't make online calls unless I am paid for them. And I work only with clients I like, who I can help and who can pay me. I will put them as A+ level clients. There are only 3 rules, but these 3 rules immediately outline what I do and what I do not. You can have as many rules as you want, but I advise you to stick to 5 to 7 rules max. In order for you to be able to develop your own rules of freedom and business, you need to complete the third task. In the third task, answer the questions for yourself. Who do I work with? Who do I not work with? What I am selling? What I am not selling? How long do I want to work? How much do I want to earn? And what do I want next year? And the most important thing is, what am I doing now? Does it bring me closer to my freedom? Make a new post in the community, select the task category and publish the results. In the next video, we will talk about 3 ever profitable niches. Hey coach, by this point you have already realized exactly how the right choice of a profitable niche affects your high income. Perhaps you already even know in which market and in which niche you want to earn, but do not rush with the final choice. If you still don't know where to start, start with a niche that has always been, is, and will be full of money. Regardless of trends and crises, there are three topics that people are always ready to pay for. And the first one is money. Everyone wants to earn more. Everyone wants more clients. Everyone wants to build a business, and everyone wants to reach a new level of income, and so on. Any coaching that helps increase income, monetize skills, attract clients, and grow in your career will always be in demand. An example of a niche here could be coaching for experts. This is what I do. Coaching for startups, career growth, financial management, like product packaging and sales. You may be tormented by doubts that I'm engaged in business coaching of coaches, and you might also want to take this niche. And I will tell you, do it. There is enough market for everyone. If you want, go ahead and do not doubt at all. The second topic is health. Everyone wants to lose weight, everyone wants to feel better, everyone wants to recover, and everyone wants more energy. This could be coaching about the body, about sleep, about hormones, about nutrition, activity, stress. Anything that gives a person a sense of control over themselves is always in demand. An example of niche could be nutrition, fitness coaching, mental health, anti-stress, hormonal balance, health for those who are over 40, 50, 60, and so on. And the third topic is relationship. Everyone wants to find a partner, maintain relationships, understand themselves, understand others, learn to say no, and so on. Coaching in this niche helps not just improve communication, but also solve emotionally significant problems. And people are willing to pay for this even when they have save on everything. An example could be coaching for women, for couples, for men, emotional intelligence, how to develop self-esteem, how to set boundaries, parent-child relationships, and so on. If you want stability, you need to choose an internal topic. In each of these topics, you can find real pain, we will talk about it, willingness to pay, and high conversion from interest to purchase. But a truly high income appears when you clearly formulate who exactly you are helping and in what specifically. In the first task, you must describe the logical chain of how your niche is connected to one of the internal profitable topics. Make a new post in community, choose the task category, and describe it. In the next video, we will start to narrow down your niche, and we use IKIGAI to do that. Hey coach, the word IKIGAI means what's worth waking up in the morning in Japanese. In your business, Ikigai isn't just an inspiration. It's a practical tool that helps you find the intersection between your expertise, passion, and money. Ikigai helps answer 4 key questions. What do you love to do? It means what makes your eyes light up. What could you do even for free? Next question is what you are good at. What topics have you already mastered? What experiences, results, cases do you have? Third one, what do people need? What are the real pains and desires of your audience? And the fourth one, what do they pay for? Which topics have already proven their commercial value? Where is the demand and money? Your niche is located at the intersection of these 4 zones. If you choose a niche only by passion, you risk doing something that no one needs. If you choose only by money, you will quickly burn out. If only by competences, you will seem like one of many. But when you find the intersection of all 4 points, you get a sought after topic, real demand, high checks, pleasure from work, and most importantly, stability and freedom. In the 5th tasks, you need to brainstorm and answer 4 questions. What do I love? What I'm good at? What do people need? And what do they pay for? Answer the questions and then find what is repeated in all the answers. And that will be your niche. You don't need to try to find the perfect niche right away. Find a working entry point that already has energy and money and start from there. You can always refine, develop and scale. The main thing is to start in the right direction. Make a new post in the community, choose a task category, publish answers to questions, and what you ended up with. In the next video, I will tell you how to analyze a niche market. Hey coach, now let's talk about one of the key elements in choosing niche, understanding the market where the niche is located. For a coach, deep knowledge of the market is critical to finding clients who are already actively looking for what you offer. At the core of any successful coaching business is an understanding of 2 key market needs. That's the problem focus and solution focus. Some clients know they have a problem and are looking for somebody to solve it. Others already know what solution they need, but need help getting there. It is important to understand where your clients are at and tailor your niche selection to them. But the market is not just about problems and solutions. There are 2 other important factors to consider: awareness and saturation. Awareness is the level of understanding your clients have about their problem. Are they already aware of their pain and actively looking for a solution? Or do they need to be told why it's important to solve the problem first? Understanding awareness allows you to position yourself as an expert who meets your clients exactly where they are on their journey. Saturation shows how busy the market is. If the market is very saturated, there are already a lot of coaches with similar services and it will be difficult to stand out. And if the saturation is low, there may be less competition, but there may be also less demand. Understanding both of these levels will help you choose a niche that will attract the right clients in the right way. So let's look at the awareness scale. So, market. And we have awareness. Here we have, first one is uninformed. The client is not aware that they have a problem. They don't even know it exists and they are not looking for solution. Second one is aware. The client understands that they have a problem and they need to be explained the options of the possible solutions. Next one is aware of solutions. The client is aware of the problem and is already exploring possible solutions, including your coaching. They are comparing but have not yet made a decision. Number 4 is aware of the product. The customer is aware of your offer and understands how it can help. They are considering a purchase but have not yet decided. And number 5 is max informed. The customer is fully aware of their problem, has researched the solutions, knows your problem, and is always ready to buy. All that's left is the final push. And now let's take a look on the saturation scale of the market. So very low saturation. Almost no competition. Easy to stand out here and often high demand and low competition. Number 2 is low saturation. There are few competitors, but the market is not yet saturated, so there are lots of room for growth. Number 3 is medium. Enough competitors needs to be clearly different and build market wisely. Number 4 is high. Many coaches with similar solutions without a unique approach, it will be difficult to attract clients. And of course, very high. The market is oversaturated with similar offers. You need to be creative and invest in marketing. In the 6th task, you need to evaluate the market of your niche by 2 parameters, awareness and saturation. Publish your assessment in a new post in the community, select the task category, and in the next video, I will tell you how to identify your ideal client. Hey coach, let's talk about why it is important to understand your ideal client. When you know exactly who you want to help, everything in business, from advertising to coaching, becomes focused and effective. Imagine, instead of trying to talk to everyone, you reach out to a specific group of people who really need and value your help. That's the power of understanding your ideal client. When you have that clarity, you create solutions that resonate and truly changes lives. By understanding your audience's needs, pain points, and goals, you begin to speak to them in their language. Instead of being scattered, you establish a deep connection with those who already value what you offer. Knowing the client's problems, you can build your program that solves exactly these problems. This increases the value of coaching. The client feels that you understand him and offer a personalized solution. Instead of wasting time and resources on a broad audience, you focus on those who really need your coaching. This makes advertising precise, cheap, and effective. In the end, you work with those whom you really fit as a coach. This makes the process more enjoyable and the results cool. When a client feels understood, they are more willing to act and achieve results. To identify your ideal clients, it is important to know who they are, both practically and emotionally. So let's take a look at 2 main categories: demographics and psychographics. In the 7th task, you need to answer each point from the demographics and psychographics of your ideal client. Make a post with the results in our community, choosing the task category, and post it. Look, clients don't just come to you. They have specific, unresolved problems that cause frustrations, stress, loss of time, or loss of resources. So ask yourself a questions. What is the main point they suffer from? What does this suffering look like in their lives? What situation do they want to avoid? And why don't they sleep at night? Who are they angry at? How do these issues affect their daily lives? To better understand their pain, the more clearly you can show them that your program is the solution. In the 8th task, answer these questions and publish the results in our community by selecting the tasks category. Let's go next. Your clients don't just want to relieve from pain. They have dreams. They want something more. Freedom, confidence, status, results, influence. So ask yourself, what do they want most? What do they dream about? How will they feel if the problem is solved? How will their life change? What would they do if they received €100 or maybe €1,000,000 to solve their problem? Where do they want to be in 1, 5, and 10 years? Who are they trying to impress? What would be the first thing they would do if the problem went away tomorrow? When you connect your offer to your client's dreams, you give not just a tool, but hope and direction. In the 9 tasks, answer these questions and publish the results in our community by selecting the task category. To lead a client to their dream, you need to understand what is stopping them from getting there. Obstacles are real barriers. Could be fear, procrastination, lack of strategy, lack of resources. So ask yourself, what is stopping them from achieving their dreams? Why do they still live with this problem? What have they already tried and what came of it? What are they afraid of if they start solving the problem? What is their confusion when it comes to the solution? Identify 3 to 5 key obstacles and come up with a solution for each. Each solution is a step. It's a bridge from the problem to the dream. So in the task number 10, answer these questions and publish the results in our community by selecting the tasks category. In the next video, I will tell you how to check your niche vertically. Hey coach, all that we have been doing before was niching horizontally by industry or identity. I help creatives, I work with founders, I coach wellness professionals. This gives you direction. But money, mastery, and momentum live in the vertical. Inside this every horizontal niche, there are client stages, and you completely change your experience as a coach, your pricing, and your energy when you go from stage to stage. Example, you coach online business owners. There is a huge difference between someone making their first 1,000 and someone scaling a 7-figure team. Same horizontal niche, but totally different vertical tiers. Your income, content, and fulfillment depend on not just on your niche, but on the level of client you choose to serve. And there are 4 universal clients tiers inside any niche. Number 1 is survival stage. These clients are overwhelmed, underpaid, and totally lost. Business is a mess. Revenue is unstable or non-existent. Every move feels like life or death. What they want: clarity, stability, and direction. And what you can offer them, this is the short-term, emergency-focused solutions. Your job here is to stop the bleeding. Second stage is a recovery stage. These clients had traction, but now it is fading. Leads are slowing down, confidence is dropping. All methods no longer work. What they want structure, process, and rebuild the strategy. And your job here is to restart, stabilize, and guide. Third tier is a growth stage. Business is good, but stuck. Reliable income, but not exciting at all. Always busy, rarely progressing. success feels like a treadmill. And what they want scaling, leverage, and smart systems. Your job here is to install structures, delegate, and upgrade strategy. And the tier number 4 is a momentum stage. These are your high performance. Things are working, they are clear on their strengths, now they want speed and domination. And what they really want is precision, velocity, and optimization. And your job is to help them go faster, cleaner, and further without burning out. In your niche, you have to find these 4 vertical stages and choose with what type of clients you work with. In the next video, I will show you how to know if you are solving the real pain. Hey coach, one of the most important and common mistakes when choosing a niche is to offer a solution that you think is useful, but nobody needs it. Why not? Because it doesn't solve the real acute pain that a person is feeling right now, right this second in their life. Real pain is not an abstract statement, I want to develop. It is a specific, tangible problem that causes stress, fear, or discomfort. It also prevents you from sleeping at night, causes anxiety or irritation. This same problem spoils your relationship, business, finances, and health. And most importantly, a person has already tried to solve this problem and could not. Let's look at 5 signs that you are in a real pain, that you hit the real pain of your client. First, the person is ready to pay, not just interested but asking how much it costs. Second, the client has already tried to do something, read, watch, or maybe went to another coach, tried himself. This means that the pain is active. And the third, when you describe the problem, the client nods and clearly says, "This is about me." Fourth, if the problem is not solved, the client will feel worse. Fifth, it is an emotional reaction. When you talk about the client's problem, the client gets irritated, angry, upset, or inspired when you talk about the problem. In other words, he experiences emotions. Now a couple of examples of fake pain. I want to develop my thinking. It would be nice to become more confident. It is interesting to learn how to manage a team. These are all desires, not pains. People don't buy anything related to desires, they buy solutions to a problem they can't stand anymore. So here are examples of real pain. I'm afraid to approach people, and because of this I lose opportunities. I can't take decent paid jobs. I feel like I am an imposter. I'm draining the team. They don't respect me, and I'm afraid the business will fall apart. I know I can do more, but I have been making time for 2 years now, and I'm ashamed. What should you do to find the real pain? First, of course, talk to clients. Ask questions. What annoys you the most about this? Have you already tried and it didn't work? If you don't change anything, that will happen in 6 months. Watch emotions. Pain is felt in the voice and body. Collect the client words. Don't rewrite them beautifully. Use them exactly as the client says and check the reaction. If clients say, "This is about me," about your description of the problem, you are on the right track. If you are solving a real pain, the client will want to work with you. Your task is not to impose a solution, but to help him realize. Here is my pain. Here is a coach who understands it. Here is a plan for how I can get out of it. Then sales become not persuasion, but the beginning of cooperation. There will be no task now. Finding the real pain takes time and is a never-ending process. Always look for the pain of your customers in your niche. And in the next video, you will finally choose your niche. Hey coach, you are great. You have almost completed a mini course on choosing a niche that will bring you to 10k euros monthly. You have come a long way. You have figured out your strengths, researched the market, formulated ideas, and tested them on the real pain of the client. And the last step and the last task remains to choose a niche. And this is the exact moment where many coaches get stuck because they are afraid. What if I choose the wrong one? What if this narrows my options? What if I want to change it later? And the answer is simple. Change your niche as much as you want. But choose one that you will work with at the moment. Without the choice, you will rush around, change your positioning every week, and lose money. Clients don't buy coaching from multitaskers. They go to those who say, help people with your problem quickly, accurately, and effectively. And here is a checklist for choosing a niche. So, your niche solves a real customer pain point. You are personally interested in it, and you are ready to talk about it endlessly. You have experience, knowledge, or personal history in this topic. The client has the motivation and resources to pay you for the solution. The market is not oversaturated. There is room to stand out. If you can check at least 4 out of 5 items, you are on the right track. And a couple more examples of the niche formulations. I help entrepreneurs cope with the burnout without losing their business. I help women lose weight and love themselves without strict diets. I help coaches reach a stable 10k month income through a clear niche and a strong offer. I help freelancers learn to confidently sell their services and raise prices 2 or 3 times. I help top managers develop leadership skills to grow their careers without stress. And here is your final assignment, the 11th one, from this mini course. Answer and writing. Who am I helping? What am I helping with? And what results does a person get after working with me? And put it all together in one sentence. I help target audience solve specific pain and achieve desired outcomes. For example, I help beginning coaches choose a profitable niche and reach a stable 10k euros per month. Again, this is not set in stone. You are not signing a contract for life, but until you have chosen a niche, you cannot test the hypothesis. You cannot sell and you cannot grow. Choosing a niche equals starting, and movement gives you experience that is impossible to get in theory. So do the task, record it, and start acting. You can always adjust, but only on the way, not standing still. Publish the results in the community, make a new post, choose the task category, and compare the results with what you have wrote in the first task. Write whether you are satisfied with the results and the mini course. Don't forget to take your 3 free bonuses. Hey coach, you have completed the mini course on how to choose a profitable niche and earn from 10k euros per month. You're great, and I'm proud of you. Be sure to write about completing this mini course in our community. Write that you liked and what you don't like. I will definitely take your feedback into account. See you soon.